it is bigger. As we know that radius of the nucleus is found 10 power 5 times smaller than that of an atom. 10 power 5 times means what? 1 lakh times. Yes or no? So if I say radius of nucleus is 1 now, I am considering. Means in the sense of, what about the radius of atom? Anyone? So radius of atom, how many times it is bigger, guys?
1 lakh times.
1 lakh, 5 times. Actually, 1 lakh times. So that how much it will come? 1 lakh it will come. Clear? Understand? Ratio is this. So radius of nucleus and radius of atom ratio is 1:1 lakh. That is what? So radius of nucleus is 10 power 5 times smaller than the atom. Means atom is 1 lakh times always bigger than the nucleus. That is what you have to remember. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please make it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this scattering experiment, Mr. Rutherford conducted, understand, almost in 1911, and he has made the model. But by this time, some of the subatomic particle is not discovered. What is that? Anybody? Yes, please. Neutrons. So that is why once the neutrons has been discovered in 1932, after how many years? Almost imagine. 1911, Rutherford he conducted this experiment and he made some conclusions. That is what the conclusions made by him. After 1932, almost you can say 20 years after, they have been discovered third subatomic particle. That is what we used to call as neutrons. So after that, again the characteristics of the structure is like improved nuclear model of Rutherford has been mentioned. So that is what we will say Rutherford atomic model. Again it is modified. Is it okay, everybody? So actually, after the failure of Thomson model, Rutherford proposed a new structure of the model based upon his alpha particle experiment. This is what? High density nucleus, very small size of nucleus, positively charged nucleus, like this, all these things he mentioned, most of the space empty and all. But by this time, neutrons are not discovered. So that is why after 1932, after discovered the neutrons by Mr. James Chadwick is the one who has been discovered the neutrons. It was again revised. This same one is revised again and they have been made it. That is only we used to call it as Rutherford atomic model, which we are studying in our present days also. But actually you can see Chadwick has been discovered the neutrons, but there is no atomic theory proposed by Chadwick. Only he discovered the neutrons. That is why we will include that discovery of neutrons by Chadwick also in Rutherford atomic model, and we will make it into finally one model called as Rutherford's atomic model. I hope everybody clear. So please keep reading. Now we are going to study Rutherford's atomic model. I hope understand what is the conclusions made by Rutherford. Anybody having anything doubt, ask me. Mr. Swardham, Tejaswini, understood, Amma? Johan? That is. So, okay. That is, you have to remember, this model, when it has been revised, 1911 proposed and 1932 again revised. After discovery of what? After discovery of, yes, please, whom?
Neutron.
Okay, that is your remember. That is what we can say. This is improved nuclear model. Okay, first point. As we know, mass of electron is how many times smaller? Before class we studied. Mass of electron is how many times smaller? We studied that, I taught you. Yes, please. Mass of electron is 1/1840 times less than mass of proton. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mass of positive charge or proton. So we can neglect the mass of electrons. So entire mass of atom is located where, guys? Only mass of entire atom is located at where? Only located at protons are present at where? Where the protons are present?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. That is what they have been found. Okay. And neutrons also found that they are in nucleus only. So mass concentrated in nucleus. That is what you have to first Rutherford atomic model. Right. The total mass of the atom, the total, why we are not considering mass of electrons? What is the reason you should write? Because electrons are what? 1840 times less than the mass of protons. Understand? That is why we'll say negligible mass. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Values also I taught you. You all should learn. That is one. So, right. The total mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus of the atom. So by this time, neutrons also discovered, and neutrons also present where? Present in the nucleus only. So that is what they have been said. So positively charged protons and neutral neutrons lie inside the nucleus. Clear, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is how to remember. Write it. Completed?
Yes,
Next,
sir.
second one. So as we know, electrons are surrounding by the nucleus. So they are not present in the nucleus. That is what the second one, Rutherford atomic model, that is what planetary electrons. Like a planets are revolving. Sorry, electrons are revolving like a planets around the sun. That is what made by the, but how they are revolving, Rutherford is not explained. That is why it is disadvantages of Rutherford. We will study that. Do you understand, everybody? Yes? All of you? So we will say that is what disadvantages of Rutherford. So be very careful with that. That is also we'll study. So later we are having a Bohr's model. After that Bohr's model, we will see that other things and all. So now this is what, right, it's second one. Second one, planetary electrons. The electrons revolve around the nucleus. Around the nucleus. Like a whom, guys? Like a whom? Like a planets revolve around the sun. Therefore, Rutherford called these electrons the planetary electrons. Okay, next. Nucleus charge. What is the charge of nucleus? Third point, anybody? Write the second point.
Positive.
Positive charge. That is what you can write. Okay, first write this. Okay, next third point. Positively charged nucleus. The nucleus is positively charged due to the presence of whom, guys?
Protons and neutrons.
No neutrons. Neutrons are no charge. So only we will consider because of whom?
Proton.
Yeah,
Proton, sir.
due to the presence of protons. Clear? That is. Next, let it be 2 minutes. We'll finish it. This small size of nucleus. How much time smaller? How much time smaller, guys? Very small it is. How much times? 1 lakh times. We studied, correct? Forgot.
10%.
Yeah. The size of nucleus is very small as compared to the presence of protons. How much times?
10 power 5.
10 power 5 times. That is what radius of nucleus 1 and radius of atom. How much? 1 lakh. Okay. So these are the Rutherford atomic model. Now, next class we'll study disadvantages of Rutherford and Rutherford atomic model. Same way we'll go with the third one. That is what we can say drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model. Later, Bohr's atomic model. And one more thing also I want to say, which is said by Mr. Rutherford. So please, that points also write it. That is what electrically neutral. Why? Why he has been electrically neutral? They said because one valid point taken from the J.J. Thomson. Anybody tell me what is electrically neutral? J.J. Thomson.
So number of electrons equal to number of protons.
Yes. Number of electrons is equals to number of protons. That is what it is. Okay. And also electrons are not stable in nature. They are always revolving in what? Yes. Yes, please. revolution of electrons in orbits. So that is what it is. They are not in a particular place. They are not stationary. Electrons are not stationary. What they are doing?
Revolving.
They revolve around the whom, guys? Revolve around the nucleus. Okay, so these are the Rutherford atomic model. So later we'll study totally drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model, and later we'll go with the Bohr's atomic model. So that atomic models will be over. After this only, we can say discovery of neutrons, because till that 1932, Mr. James Chadwick is the one who has been discovered a third subatomic particle called as neutron. So till here, please all of you read your NCERT book and text. If anyone having anything doubt, you can ask me. So please complete it so that we can wind up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.